Welcome to episode 108 of the Builders Business Success Podcast. We had a false start. We had a whole bunch of people joining us live, and all I was broadcasting was a blank screen. I think they might have been able to hear, but they certainly couldn't see. So we restarted a whole bunch of things. That didn't work. We had to shut down the whole computer system, fire it up again, and here we are. So let's fly into this in any case. So don't let a little bit of inability to broadcast dampen our spirits here. So we've got some people joining us live again, which is good. Sorry for the inconvenience. We joined and then it all shut down, but now we're back. So as I said, episode 108 of the Builders Business Success Podcast. In today's episode, we're focusing on who are you attracting? And who you do attract in your building business has a massive impact on the whole business. If you can cast your mind back, maybe you don't have to cast your mind back too far. Maybe it's happening right now where you've had a nightmare client. What sort of impact does that have on every part of your business, even your personal life? If you've got a nightmare client, what difference does that make to pretty much every area of life? Financial, emotional, the whole thing, relationships, it can really impact. Versus think about the best client that you've ever had. And what was that like? What were the conversations like? How did you feel about it? What was the profitability like? How did the team enjoy that project? And then compare the two and imagine your business full of either one or the other. Imagine it full of the nightmare client, or imagine it full of the best client you've ever had. And you have a massive impact, a massive influence on how that turns out. This isn't the luck of the draw. This is all about what you do and how you position yourself and how you build your business to attract the type of people and projects that you want in your business. And there's a lot more influence that you can have, control that you can have than you think. And we're going to unpack that today. We've also got Steph. Steph is going to talk a little bit about, well, I'm not sure. Let's ask Steph what she's going to talk about.
Okay, stay tuned. I am going to show you behind the kimono what actual keywords are doing what for this website that I've pulled out of Google. It's going to be very interesting. Stay tuned.
That's perfect. And it's exciting as well, because that's going to be practical stuff about the words that you're ranking for, which is going to make a big difference as to who sees you and who doesn't, the quality of the prospect that's coming into your business. We've also got Katie. I think Katie's going to be talking about what we're talking about, which is very cool.
I'd love to know, who are you attracting? What type of clients are you attracting? When I work with our builders, what I find is one of the biggest complaints is that they're working with clients who are not super fun to work with. And I would love you to check out the next video when I step you through and explain how we can change that.
That's going to be fantastic and exciting as well, because even though we're talking about the same thing, you will find Katie has a slightly different way of explaining and a slightly different slant on how to do this, but the fundamental purpose is exactly the same. Now, of course, I've got to tell you about the Successful Builders Toolkit, because we've only just released it. When I say only just, probably 3 months ago, but it's still pretty new and it's still very, very relevant. And if you haven't got a copy of this yet, you need to go and take a good hard look at yourself in the mirror of truth and ask why you haven't, because this has got some fantastic stuff in it that will help you build a better building business. It's got a lot more detail than what we can talk about on the podcast. So grab yourself a copy. You can get it by using that QR code there. or if you're watching the replay, there will be a link in the description where you can go grab yourself a copy of the book. So go grab yourself a copy. So let's get started with episode 108. Hey there, to watch the whole episode, all you need to do is click the link below the video. That will take you to the Builder's Toolshed. If you're already a member of the Builder's Toolshed, you'll go straight to the episode. If you're not, all you need to do is join, and you'll get access to not only that episode, but all of the past episodes, as well as all of the other really cool resources for builders in the Builder's Toolshed app. Look forward to seeing you on the inside.